Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're back. There is things to talk about this week. A little bit of a lighter docket, but we will make it work. Fresh off the release on Netflix, I believe last Friday, so we didn't have a chance to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it, but you can watch our review for Army of the Dead. You could go to the Coming Distractions podcast feed, or you can go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Nerdpocalypse. We had like a 20-minute conversation, very, very light on spoilers, but you can check out Army of the Dead. That is the new Zack Snyder film. And you can apparently watch a 28-minute behind the scenes on Army of the Dead on Netflix if you are so inclined. I am not so inclined. I think Mike is probably going to watch it though.
That movie's not good. It's not. It isn't. It's not. Go watch the review.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I did see an article that says that a thing that I brought up in the review is in fact true and is leading to a larger thing in that universe, which is very poorly written because nobody really mentions it. It just looks like a camera mistake, but sure. Good job.
There's a zombie fetus in that movie, yo. There's a zombie fetus in that movie.
Yeah, zombies have sex in this movie.
Yeah, zombies fuck in that world.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right.
Mike is down on one of our greatest directors. Lightning round this week. Secret Invasion. You want to talk about this one?
Christopher McDonald joins the cast. In Secret Invasion, Sam Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn reprise their MCU characters, Nick Fury and Talos, who we first met in Captain Marvel. The crossover comic event series showcases a faction of shape-shifting Skrulls who have been infiltrating Earth for years. Other people who are in this thing include Olivia Colman, Amelia Clark, Kingsley Ben-Adir, and Killian Scott. Yo, that is a hell of a cast.
Yeah, they're stacking this with some pretty serious veteran actors and like sort of mid-career stars as well. Yeah, it's look, all I know is Shooter McGavin is in the MCU, which if anybody's ever seen Happy Gilmore, you obviously know who Christopher McDonald is. Again, he's even billed, isn't it? Happy Gilmore is the movie people know from the best. He's awesome. He's a great villain in that movie. That movie's ridiculous, but he's a great villain in it. And Christopher McDonald is a good actor. So, the fact that Sam Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn are the leads in this is only just the greatest part of this. So all of these people being added are all very good. So I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to this more than I am Loki right now, but we'll see. We'll see when Loki comes out.
I think Loki's going to still impress.
I hope so. I'm going to be critical of it because I'm just kind of like, I understand Loki was the breakout character, but like I was glad to be done with Loki. Like he had a tremendous arc.
Yeah, he did.
Right. But I was happy to be done with it. And now it feels like they're going to the well again. So yeah. We'll see.
It'll be interesting to see. I'm sure they're aware of that. Like, how do you make this character who you thought was done, like that you want to see? Besides, like, I just like Tom Hiddleston. Like, that's not enough, right?
Right. Like he had a wonderful like end to him, like a wonderfully tragic end, right? Like he was always himself, but but his conscience, got the better of him, right? And he died for his brother, right? And it was a beautiful way to end that character, especially with all the things that that character has done to the Avengers, to Thor, to everyone around him. So now going back to, villain Loki or anti-hero Loki, or I don't know.
I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe he's just straight. Maybe he's just straight hero Loki, right?
I wanted make Lady Loki. How about that?
I don't think that's out of the possibilities, to be honest. I really don't think so.
Yeah, you want to bring Loki back, bring Loki back as Lady Loki, and make a comic accurate costume. And
yeah, all right, let's just fucking relax. Also, yes. Googling. Googling for more mental information. Yeah, no, Lady Loki, I think they've all but kind of confirmed that Kid Loki is in it, right? Like he's definitely going to be a kid at some point. So, or, maybe that's a separate character, depending on how they do it. I don't know. But, I think Lady Loki would be dope. Like it's a way to just bring that character back, and she has all the memories and all this other shit, but she's just like, and then Thor's just like, all right, I guess this is the thing. Like, whatever. What am I going to do?
Yeah. And then you can get some people will be mad that happens for a number of different reasons. I can see why people would be mad, right? Men would be mad that Loki is a woman. Non-binary people would be mad that, oh, you can't just switch genders like that, or I don't know. But people would be mad.
I mean, I feel like
now I'm here for people being mad.
Right. Like I feel like that's the perfect. I mean, there's no trans character in the MCU. Like you literally have it written. It's in the story.
But would you play it trans? Would you play it as trans, or would you play it as?
I mean, I think you just.
Well, I guess technically, yeah.
I mean, you just play it as he decided to change his gender. That's it.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Well, I guess the question is, do you get a trans actor to a trans woman to play?
That's it. Look, I think it's kind of a smooth move. Like
if you get a trans woman to play Loki, then that would work without
pissing people off.
Yeah, without pissing people like without pissing off the people that you don't want to piss off. It'll piss off the people that you don't care to piss off.
Right.
But fuck that.
Yeah, you want to keep the open-minded folks in. And look, I don't think it's necessary to pick a trans woman to play that character. Because like the history is like, he decides he just wants to be a woman at that point, right? And he's just like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. And I think that's okay. I think it would be a nice nod to the trans community if you did. I don't think it's necessary, but I think it'd be that's a pretty clever nod, actually. Because I feel like the trans community would be like, oh shit, this is not a small character. Loki's a big character in the MCU.
Yeah, Loki is a fan favorite character.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. I hadn't thought about that. I think it would be a super smart move. I could see Kevin Feige being like, how do we get more people to give us money? It's like, because you would. Like, a trans kid watching that would be like, yeah, Loki's trans. Like, that's awesome. Okay. Like, I could also be in the movies if I wanted to be an actress or an actor. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's actually a really clever move. But I don't require it, because that'll be the thing. I'm not going to watch it unless it's a trans actress. I'm not going to say that. Like, that's ridiculous. I think you could do either one. I think it'd just be a very cool nod if you did. So yeah.
See, $1 billion ideas, Kev.
There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, either way, I feel like you got to go with a comic accurate outfit, right? Like you have to.
I mean,
that I'm not watching it unless this. Right?
If you got Sam Wilson's goofy ass Captain America costume, comic accurate, we can get a Lady Loki comic accurate costume.
Yeah. Wow, that's a really good idea. I actually think that's kind of a genius idea to pull that off. I think it would help a lot of people. I think a lot of people would dig that. So,
I'm a genius.
There you
go. Okay.
Read it.
Dwayne Johnson to play Crypto the Superdog in DC League of Super Pets for Warner Brothers. Look, this dude goes from wanting to fight Superman to wanting to be Superman's dog. What is it? The Rock? Dwayne Johnson has been cast as Crypto the Superdog Oh God, I can't imagine how I'm not looking at the Rock's face and that image of Crypto the Superdog. I cannot imagine how obnoxious this character is going to be.
Yeah, look, it's not going to be. It's not for me. It's not for me.
You know this ain't gonna be for me.
Yeah, so a Super Pet show, it's not for you. No, but like, look, this is for kids.
With the power, an invincible dog. No, I don't care who's voicing it. Get out of here.
This is your nightmare.
This is exactly my nightmare. Goddamn invincible dog. The animated DC film centers on Superman's dog, who teams up with a flying cat to stop crime while the Man of Steel is on vacation. Slated for release in theaters May 2022. This will probably be a massive hit, dude.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Massive hit. Jared Stern is writing and directing with Sam Levine to co-direct the first ever feature to star Superman's furry best friend. In addition to voicing the main character, Johnson is producing the movie through his company $7, along with his partner Danny Garcia and Hiram Garcia, a bunch of other producers. This is going to do gangbusters.
100%.
Who is the flying cat? Like, I know Batman, at least Batman Beyond Batman has a dog. I think his name is like Ace or something like that.
Oh, that big ass it's like a Marmaduke. It's like a huge dog.
Like a Great Dane?
Yeah, it's a Great Dane, that's right.
Yeah. And because of course Batman would have a fucking Great Dane.
Well, he's drawn gigantic. Like he should have a small, like little furry dog. I think that would be way more intimidating.
Yeah, absolutely. The little punt dogs, as I've heard them referred to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Punt dogs are they got chips on their shoulder. They all bark.
Yeah,
right?
They're annoying.
So, all right. I'm looking these up. I thought that there was a dog equivalent. There was an animal allegory to all of them. Streaky the Super Cat is the name of the cat.
That sounds like that sounds like a bullshit made up character, right?
Well, all characters are made up. Ace the Bat Hound.
All right. All right.
And yeah. There's a bunch of other ones. Look, normally I don't like puns, right? But the Marvel Animal Kingdom has like a bunch of like puns, and that's what and why doesn't DC have them, right?
No, they don't.
Like where's the Spider Ham and the Dr. Duck and shit like that, right? Like it's this Crypto the Superdog.
Peter Porker. That's just fucking clever, man.
Peter Porker, who was a spider who got bit by a pig.
Like, whatever. Fuck it. Why not? No, that's a series I would watch. Oh, I forgot to mention.
This shit is going to be gangbusters, man. It's going to do really well.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to watch it. But look, I hope kids like it. Sounds cool. I forgot, going back to check it out. I watched the first episode of MODOK.
So did I.
What'd you think?
There's a reason why I didn't bring it up.
Okay. Did you like Robot Chicken at all?
I loved Robot Chicken, but I was in my mid to late 20s when I liked Robot Chicken.
Yeah.
And this has very similar vibes.
And it's the same team, basically.
Yeah. And it's just, I don't know if I've grown out of it. I've only watched the first episode. I don't know if I need to give it more episodes.
Right.
But after watching the first episode, I'm in no rush to give it more episodes. It's not a bad show by any means.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's acted very well. It's animated beautifully. The style, anyway. And the absurdity of this incredibly absurd character in these mundane, like he's like a disgruntled like CEO of a company,
Yeah.
like that's trying to figure shit out, right? And there's Patton Oswalt is great in it.
Yeah, he's good MODOK. He is.
He really is. He gets it. Which shouldn't be a surprise. It's Patton Oswalt, right? But there's something about it that just didn't, like, I was set to just turn this on and watch a bunch of them.
Right.
Just straight through. This is no Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is an amazingly written show.
It is. That's probably one of the better cartoons, like sort of, episodic cartoons of superheroes that I've seen in a long time that I thought was like very impressive.
Yeah, I am incredibly impressed with Harley Quinn. That is my bar.
Yeah, that's fair.
And MODOK does not come near that bar.
Yeah.
After the first episode.
Right. I thought MODOK was fine. I found myself chuckling a little bit more towards the end. Like you said, the animation and everything else is really good. I liked Robot Chicken just as much as anybody. It will remain to be seen if they amp up, because what makes Harley Quinn good is, yes, it's funny and it's got absurdity and stuff like that, but it actually makes jokes, like solid jokes for adults. And MODOK does a pretty good job at that, not a great job at that. So, look, I'll give it a couple more episodes to see if it finds its feet. It's a pretty easy watch. It was like 25 minutes or something. So,
20 minutes.
Yeah,
I couldn't even watch the last 5.
Oh, wow, damn. All right.
I was like, all right, I get it.
No, that's where all the really good parts happen. Like in the last
the dude from Saturday Night Live turned on MODOK. All right. Now I turned it off.
So yeah, there you go. All right, next up, Mike Tyson.
There's a Mike Tyson like documentary on ABC that's playing currently, which is very good. You should check it out if you are anywhere remotely interested in this phenomenon that was Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion, heavyweight boxing champion in the world at that point. Right. He's a very interesting dude.
Yeah, incredible.
He's a very interesting dude who was thrust into the spotlight in his 20s and had all the money in the world.
Yeah.
And
didn't he win the championship at like 19?
Yeah. Like like you can't, like, when you think about that for a second, your opinion of Mike Tyson might change.
It should change.
Because Mike Tyson, like Mike Tyson, he's a nice guy. He ain't no goddamn Mensa student, right? Like, he's not the brightest kid. Or he wasn't the brightest kid. And you give a kid who came from nothing and is not really that bright, you give him fame and money and fame, he's gonna wild out.
Well, and drugs and women, yeah.
But
and by the way, that's not to excuse anything he ever did. And I don't think he would say it does either. It's just a reality, dude.
Right.
Most people aren't that strong. They're not. Like, you can't.
And people, people would take advantage of him. You know what I mean? Like, he's such a weird figure, man. He's such a weird figure. But he's incredibly interesting. Mm-hmm. So much so that there is a Mike Tyson series at Hulu, and it cast Trevante Rhodes as the lead actor. He's going to be playing Mike Tyson.
What do you think about that casting?
I don't know, because there's a lot of Mike Tyson, but like Mike Tyson is such a character, right? Like he is what's the first thing you think of when you hear Mike Tyson, right? Like, you think
mysteries,
boxing, you think, but what's the voice that
it's the live
comes
voice
into your head? It's this voice, right? It's the lisp, and it's I don't know if Trevante Rhodes is a great actor. I don't know if he
can he do the voice?
I'm having difficulty seeing it.
I mean, I feel this is gonna sound fucked up. He looks more like Keenan Ivory Wayans as Mike Tyson than Mike Tyson. Like, remember when he used to play him on In Living Color? Like, I feel like he looks much more like that. Hey guys, but you never know, man. Like, some people can transition into those roles where you know, they lose themselves in a role, and it's possible. Like you said, Trevante Rhodes is a great actor, so it is possible that given like really good script, he could surprise a lot of people. But I'm at a wait and see on that. I'm at a serious wait and see.
Yeah. I want it to be good. Mike Tyson is he's got an interesting story, man.
And this is the unofficial one, right? This is the one he's suing Hulu about. Like, he don't want this one being made.
See, I hope it's not a hit piece, right? But I hope it's not just going to focus on the negative, because you can't not talk about Mike Tyson and not talk about the negative shit that he's done. Like, it just,
you can't.
It's a part of them, right? Like, they're gonna talk about the positives, but I hope they give equal time.
Yeah, just even-handed,
the negatives.
Because, I mean, this is the thing. You know, Tyson definitely has been violent towards women. Like, it's not an argument. He wouldn't even tell you that this is not true. Like, he would tell you straight up. He did go to jail for raping a woman. Like, he did. You know, some people see it as a controversy. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm not here to litigate that. And that's why I said it in the way that I did. He went to jail for that shit. So he did. So I'm going to take it at face value that he was found guilty for something he did. And then his career after he got out, like, he got on hard times, and then, you know, he pulled himself up. And that's the interesting part of his story, is somehow this guy has been able to go as high as you can in this country and damn near back down to as low as he started, and then recover, which is just not the common story.
Black people, especially black men, especially poor black men, that's not something that they are afforded. It is.
No, that is not a common story in our community, dude. You make it up and you fall, that's it. You fell. Done.
Right.
You are a former heavyweight champion that nobody talks about. That they do an HBO special like, what happened to that dude? Like that. Right. And he out there, you know, like pumping gas in New Jersey or some shit. Like, it's so his story is fascinating, and it ain't over yet. So, right. And like, now dude's back in shape, which is fucking crazy.
He's having a renaissance. He's 50 years old. Looking like he's
ready to get back in
40s. And I'm curious to see how how much gas is in the tank, because he looks good, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just curious to see how much gas.
I mean, he got abs, yo. He got to have a little bit of gas in the tank to even get there. Like, you can't just be running out. Like, you can't get gassed in the first 40 seconds with abs. Like, that's ridiculous. Do some cardio. But yeah, I find him to be an immensely fascinating person. Like, I just do. So I always watch anything. Like, anytime I find a video or something that pops up, hey, let's think about Mike Tyson. Yeah, I want to watch it. Oh, Mike Tyson fell off one of those like little scooters. I'll watch it. Absolutely. Like,
now, what's up? Weren't they doing? Wasn't Antoine Fuqua doing one?
Yeah, he's doing a movie. He's doing a movie.
Wow,
that's the official one. But yeah, he tried to put the kibosh on this Hulu one. So
wow,
we'll see.
Yep, here it is. Mike Tyson slams Hulu series based on his life. Couldn't be more inappropriate or tone deaf. Oh my goodness gracious!
Can't wait.
I'm very curious.
Now I really want to see it. I mean, it's not like very curious. I mean, it's not like they came to him and were like, "These are what we're gonna do." I'm sure he was just like, "You're not authorized," and they were like, "Yeah, all right, whatever. We got money. We got more money than you. We'll see you in court." All right.
Yo, he does have abs. Yo, goddamn.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
All right, get out of here, Mike Tyson.
He's 50, yo, and he looked like he's punching the bag.
He's 54.
Yo, he would murder me. Like, he would legitimately murder me in a boxing ring. Like, that's crazy. I met him once. He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Last up, Denai Guerrera. Denai Guerrera. to play Black Panther's Okoye in the Disney Plus series. She's closed the deal to reprise her role as the general of the Dora Milaje. The deal was first reported deep within the Hollywood Reporter profile of top Hollywood lawyers. It's entirely possible that she will headline the cast of the Wakanda-based series that Ryan Coogler is developing for Disney Plus. Look, this whole series could be about the Dora Milaje.
Yeah.
It could be about them. It could be about the
Midnight
relationships
Angels
that they form with one another. This could be a military style Band of Brothers type series with a bunch of female African warriors.
Yo, that would be dope as fuck.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, and then you've got the so there's also the Midnight Angels, right, which are like their strike force. Like they're like when they got to get some, like when they got to go do wet work across country lines, and they send these badass motherfuckers. So I like that. Like that's again, this is how you do this shit. Like you take a genre or a subgenre and you make a Marvel property fit into that, and it makes it feel new. Like it just makes it feel new. Yeah. I like that. Like a Band of Brothers. I mean, Band of Brothers is the perfect, way to describe that, because then it's literally not men. It's literally not white men. Like it is what is the exact opposite? Just have the Midnight Angels or a general team of the Dora Milaje that some of them, have them go off and do some, they've got to go do some sort of thing, right? They got to go and take down somebody, and they get dropped behind enemy lines or whatever, and they are cut off from their supply line, and they got to survive and make it and to the extraction point in 7 episodes or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, now I fucking psyched myself up for that.
Yeah, it's going to be like, we're talking about the markets in the barter system of Wakanda. Oh, God damn it. But I like that idea. That's a really dope idea.
I'm full of them.
Yeah, you're full of a lot of things, especially this week. No, but that's a really cool idea, Band of Brothers style. That's a dope idea.
Yeah.
All right. So what's in this idea? What's the mission? Where are they going? Right? Because you need a hostile thing.
I mean, depending on where they are, depending on what they're doing, there's always, who's always warring with Wakanda?
That's right.
Latveria. Yeah. You can have them dropped into Latveria, for whatever, because Dr. Doom is doing something nefarious, but you can't really prove it. So you got to send these warriors over there secretly, right? And look, you can go anywhere, man. You can literally go anywhere, but I would love for there to be some sort of warring, some sort of beef between Wakanda and Latveria.
Oh, that's coming at some point. Like that's 100% coming. Yeah. Like I can't imagine they don't. I like that. That's a really cool idea. All right. Watch it not be that.
It's not going to be that.
I'm now like reflexively pissed off at you. Yeah, you got me all hyped up for this. That's fucking dope. That's a super cool idea. We never get what we want. God damn it. Yeah, look, whatever the Wakanda series is, I'm sure it will be very good. But I think that would.
I'm watching it.
What's that?
Whatever it is, I'm watching.
Oh, 100%. Like they haven't even officially said like this is what it's called, and it's like who gives a shit? Who cares? Just put it on the screen. I don't know what year it's coming out. Doesn't matter. Just I'll be there. Movie and TV news this week. Aaron Taylor Johnson to play Spider-Man villain Kraven the Hunter in Solo movie for Sony Pictures. On a scale of this is a terrible idea to I'm not watching this, where are you, Micah? Tell your lies.
This is not a good idea. I'm not horribly upset at the casting, but I imagine that Avi Arad saw Age of Ultron and was like, that guy can do an accent, get him to play Kraven. And
also this solidifies that Quicksilver's never coming back.
Which is fine. The MCU needs deaths that are permanent.
Yeah, they do. But that's all right. We're getting a speedster in Eternals. That's fine.
Right. Makari is coming in November.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, well, you need a speedster. You need one. You need at least one.
And so look, I'm not horribly upset at the casting. Not who I would have cast as Kraven. I would probably cast someone who looks a little more intimidating. And look, maybe they'll put him on a workout regimen or something. But Kraven is he's a classic Spider-Man character, right? Like Spider-Man is an animal themed hero with a bunch of animal themed villains. And who do you get to stop that? You get an animal hunter, right?
Right.
And Kraven is like, see, look, here's the problem. He's one of the Sinister Six, for God's sakes, right? He's a big deal in Spider-Man lore, which is probably why they're giving him a solo movie. All right, whatever. You could probably do a solo movie, but I again, without Spider-Man, I don't. What's the point? I find myself not caring as much. Well, and you know what they're gonna do.
Yeah, what they're gonna do. Look, hold on. Before you say it, I wish I had it. Oh, I don't have a piece of paper. Damn it! I would write it down and I would hold it up. But yeah, I know what they're gonna do. Go ahead.
They're gonna do Kraven's Last Hunt, and that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
No. Now expand that idea into fully not making sense. Who would he have replaced Spider-Man with in Kraven's Last Hunt?
He's gonna do it with Venom. Yeah, Venom's got a black suit.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Nah,
it doesn't matter that it's not fabric. So is he getting the symbiote? Yes.
God, man.
Yeah, because that's what's gonna happen,
dude.
That's what's gonna happen.
This is so stupid, dude. They're gonna do Kraven's Last Hunt. Spoiler alert: Kraven shoots himself at the end of that. Now he comes back because of comic book nonsense, but like you're not gonna end the movie on that. You're not gonna end the movie with this on a melancholy note. So they're gonna change the ending of that beautiful story. The whole point of that story was Kraven is so like he wants to be Spider-Man. He's gonna show Spider-Man that he could be a better Spider-Man than Spider-Man, and he fucking kills Spider-Man and buries the guy alive, and he goes around in the black suit, and he starts. It's the same thing with Dr. Octopus did. Yeah. I'm gonna be a superior Spider-Man. Kraven did it first, right? And it's just. Why? Now look, maybe they aren't going to do it. Maybe they aren't. But when you think Kraven the Hunter and you think Kraven the Hunter stories, that's the first one that comes.
That's the one, dude. That's the only one.
Just like with BVS, when BVS came along, you know what BVS is? BVS is The Dark Knight Returns and The Death of Superman, the two best-selling of books of each respective hero. Yep. So they decided to cram them together. And I don't want them to do Kraven's Last Hunt. I really don't. There was recently a Kraven story in Amazing Spider-Man where Kraven was kidnapping all of the animal-themed villains and heroes. And he would bring them all. He brought them all into Central Park, and he was partnered with Arcade and to create these like simulations like Ready Player One style for all of these rich assholes who like to just go out and hunt animals in like the Serengeti and shit. So he brought that to New York for them. But it turns out like he doesn't like those people, right? Because they're killing animals for no fucking reason. Kraven is all about the hunt, right? He's all about like a battle between two animals, like him and his other, like a lion or some shit. Like he respects the hunt, and all these assholes do is, they go on reserves and they shoot like
giraffes,
like elk and shit like that. Like that ain't the hunt. I'm going to show you the hunt, right? And he gets all these people to wear all this shit, and they're like, "Oh wow, yeah, this is realistic. This is realistic, right?" But it turns out, you could die from being in that simulation because Arcade made it, right? Like. And and Spider-Man gets stuck in there, and he has to save the lizard, and he has to save the lizard's son, who gets stuck in there, who's also a lizard. And it was a cool story, man. Like it was a cool story.
It's me, the lizard, and my son, Lizard Jr.
But you can't do it because Spider-Man is in it.
I mean, this is the fundamental issue with Sony, is they are desperately trying to make Venom into Spider-Man. But Venom isn't Spider-Man. And, like, you might be able to pull it off with There Will Be Carnage, right? Because Venom and Carnage have fought before. But these other villain heroes, or these other villain solo stories, they are never going to make sense without Spider-Man being there. They just don't make sense.
Who are you going to be hunting?
Venom. I'm going to tell you right now. Here's how this is going to work. At the end of Venom, when he beats Carnage and sends him to jail, or Carnage dies, whatever, you're going to have Venom out in the world, and people are going to know who Venom is, and Venom will be seen as an anti-hero, mostly hero, right? Then you have Morbius. Morbius exists in this universe, right? There's some sort of crossover between them. And then you're going to have Kraven, who sees these characters, these animal-based characters popping up in New York, and he's like, I gotta get one of these guys. And he's gonna go over there and start wreaking havoc, and then he's gonna meet Venom, and then he's gonna go after him. That's what's gonna happen. 100%. And then, Morbius is also gonna be like a weird anti-hero, right? Like, they're not gonna let him be a villain. Like, is Kraven going to be a real villain? Like, are they going to pick actual, like,
so who's going to be villains? Who's going to be villains?
Carnage?
All of these villains are right? Heroes. Oh, okay. If Venom's a hero, and Morbius is a hero, and Kraven is a hero, well,
no. Hold on. I think I see where this is going. And this is pure speculation. It's off the dome, as they used to say when we were kids. The villains, Micah, are all the crazy symbiotes. You're going to have, yeah, Screech, and Rage, and Fear Factor, or whatever the rest of those characters are. They're all going to join up. And it's going to be against Kraven, and Morbius, and Venom, and I don't know, what other Spider-Man villain are they getting ready to do? Big Wheel? Right? He's coming. Somebody.
You have no idea how upset I am to hear you say that.
Think about it, dude.
Because that's probably what's going to
happen. Think about it, right? Like, the first villain of this part of the universe was Riot, a symbiote offshoot.
There's Riot, there's Phage, there's Scream, there's Toxin, there's Carnage, and I think there's one more. Oh, God, dude.
I'm just saying that if Carnage is the second symbiote derivative, if there's a third one, I'm right. And they're going to make them all join up as some sort of super symbiote villain team.
I don't. Oh, God.
You're welcome. So look for that. If you see a third symbiote as the villain in any of these movies, there you go. I don't know. I'm not going to make the thumbnail, symbiote war confirmed or anything, but I'm just saying, like, that's not a crazy idea.
Oh, God.
It's just a theory, a film theory.
I wish.
That's funny.
God damn it, dude! Like I like the only thing I wanted from Marvel having the Spider-Man character is I wanted to see Marvel's version of Spider-Man's original Sinister Six.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. That's all I wanted. I wanted to see his original, their take.
You can't do it
on the Sinister Six, and one of them is now going to be in this. I just and it's weird because another one is in the MCU, so I don't know.
But he's also in Morbius.
Who? Mysterio?
No. Vulture.
Mysterio is in the MCU.
No, Vulture. Vulture shows up in the trailer for Morbius, remember?
Vulture's in the...
Yeah. Remember at the end of the Morbius trailer? Yeah. So he's somewhere in between. So the question is, are they building a Sinister Six of some version, right? Because, Otto Octavius, obviously, from the previous movies is in it, right? Like, Electro's in it. Are they building this up? Or are they doing something else? Like, are they building it up and subverting everything we're thinking and coming up with something that's like really cool and multiple universes and all this other shit? Or are they not doing that? And Sony is building this shit show on its own. If I'm right, if I'm right, I get to be the king of YouTube for YouTube videos about comic movies. Like all of those other ones have to shut down. Send me your subscribers. I'm just saying, like, that's two of the last villains have all, because they haven't shown, by the way, they have not shown you who the villain is for Morbius. Who is it? Scientists? Blood donors? It's got to be somebody. I don't know. Just saying. Who's the villain in Morbius? Like, who is it?
I can't do this, yo.
Oh, maybe it's Screech or is it Screech? Is that one of them?
Scream?
Should be Screech.
I can't.
This
is not fun. This is not fun. I am not amused by this at all.
Agree to disagree.
I'm really not.
Are you going to see a symbiote like war movie? Right.
I don't want that.
That's not what I asked you.
I don't want it.
That's not what I asked.
Yo, shut up. All right. I can't do this. Kraven is such an interesting character, and I can't believe he's going to be wasted. Look, if anything, I'm saying all this, depending on how the trailer looks, I will watch Kraven, the Kraven Hunter movie, because I'm very curious. I am incredibly curious. I don't give a fuck what they do with Venom. I am incredibly curious what they do with Kraven the Hunter. And it can't. Wow.
I mean, there might have been a comic book arc called, I don't know, War of the Symbiotes. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Guess what it was in? I'm pretty sure it was in Ultimate Spider-Man. Come on, man. That's awesome. Oh, I like that idea. That's fun.
Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven. Look,
it's not bad.
I'm not mad at it. I'm always, leery with casting because, we're not casting directors, right?
Yeah.
Two, we don't know what that guy's audition was, right? And
yeah,
three,
it might have rocked it.
I've been wrong about casting all the time. I didn't think I was skeptical about Chris Evans as Captain America. I can't imagine anybody else playing Steve Rogers.
Nope, not at all.
Look, he's got the build for it. He's got the look for it. My beef is not with this dude. My beef is with the company making the movie that he's going to be in.
I need to do more research. This is my best. This is my favorite theory so far. Yeah. No, I think it is. I think it's War of the Symbiotes. I'm telling you, why would they not have released who the hell is the villain in Morbius? Have I missed it? Maybe I missed it. Morbius
2022 film. I'm not
I don't know. I'm excited.
Fucking Michael Morbius. Jesus Christ.
Fucking Michael Morbius. Yeah. There's FBI agents hunting Morbius, but like that's it.
All right, yo. Tyrese is going to be in Morbius.
Yeah, he's an FBI agent hunting Morbius.
Not watching it.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Unless he is. Yep, that's right. Michael Keaton will appear in the film. Fuck.
But it says he has not been confirmed for reprising that role. He hasn't been confirmed.
Fuck off, man.
Maybe he's a different guy.
No, he's not. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he calls him Adrian, though. I'm pretty sure he does.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. That's right.
No, you do care. No, you care. You care a lot. You care a lot.
Two of the Sinister Six are in the MCU. One of them is in the Sony MCU, the SMCU.
Yeah. That's the best one.
Yeah, I swear to God, dude. I swear to God, if Dr. Octopus is in a Sony produced movie.
Yeah, how mad are you gonna be, dude?
I might blow a blood vessel in my brain.
I feel like Marvel would not allow that. They'd be like, look, we need him too much. We need him too much.
Yo, he's.
I would love for them to do the Superior Spider-Man story. I think that would be fun.
I would allow a Green Goblin Sony produced film if it meant that a Dr. Octopus character was a Marvel MCU character.
No, yes, but I need Norman Osborn in the MCU, but I don't necessarily need him as Green Goblin.
To make the sacrifice.
Yeah, no, that's fair. No, you need Otto Octavius. Like, yeah, you need him in the MCU. You do. Like, he's a great villain. Like, not just a Spider-Man villain. He's a great villain, period.
Look, they haven't introduced Harry, right? The thing that makes one of the things that make Norman interesting in relation to Spider-Man is that his best friend is Norman's son.
Right.
That's one of the things that's the incestuous relationship that is going on, right? Like his best friend is the son of his greatest villain, right? Like that's what makes that relationship interesting. You haven't introduced Harry.
Yeah.
Maybe Harry doesn't exist in the MCU.
Maybe he doesn't. Yet. Right. Like maybe he doesn't, or they're waiting until Spider-Man goes off to college.
Yeah. Maybe he goes up, maybe he meets him and goes off to college and introduces it. But my point is, I don't need Norman Osborn in the MCU as a villain as much as I want to see Dr. Octopus in there.
Yeah,
I feel like you can make Dr. Octopus Spider-Man's nemesis in the MCU.
I'm fine with that. Like I know Norman obviously is, but like Otto Octavius is like right there. Like it's an easy switch.
But for everybody else, and I 100% get it, right? He's if the Green Goblin is like, the Joker, then, I don't even know about another Batman villain I can equate it to.
Then Otto Octavius is Solomon Grundy? Solomon Grundy. Get out of here. I mean, he would be. Yeah, I guess who is Batman's number 2 villain?
Exactly.
I guess the Riddler. Is it the Riddler? I don't think people would consider, because it's like the Riddler and Penguin are like, not like, nah. I guess it's the Riddler. All right, that's a good question for the audience. Who is Batman's number 2 villain? Sadness? General depression? Like, I don't know. Lack of protein shakes at this local supermarket? I have no idea. All right, next up. Dave Filoni promoted to executive creative director at Lucasfilms. Look, I'm only really reporting this story to say that this is nothing but good news. Like,
yeah, this
guy gets Star Wars better than anybody.
This guy's living Leonardo's life right now.
Yeah, no, he is. I feel like this guy is just dripping with Star Wars lore. I mean, look at this guy. This guy looks like Joe Star Wars, right? Like he's. I'm like, yep, no, that guy knows a lot about Star Wars. Absolutely. Never touched a boob,
but he does though.
But he does. He knows a lot. And he gets the characters far deeper, it seems, than we've seen from anybody besides maybe Lucas. In a lot of ways, maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more. like just because you created something doesn't mean you get all the extra shit as much as everyone else does. Like this guy has definitely read every extended universe book twice.
Yeah.
So, look, I think it's dope that he's put in this position. It arguably sounds very similar to the position that Kevin Feige was in before he was promoted the last time. Just give him the fucking reins. I mean, like, I'm fine with keeping Kathleen Kennedy there as like the top person at Lucas, but like, just run this shit through him.
Yeah.
Like, this guy knows what the fuck he's doing. Let her be the executive. Because I don't know how much she's there in the sort of day-to-day ideas type of shit, but this guy clearly is like doing the cartoons and shit like this. Let this guy do the movies, for fuck's sake.
He's the creative person. I don't know how much he knows about business. I bet Kathleen Kennedy knows a lot about business.
You goddamn right she does.
Let her be the business end. He could be the creative end. There you go.
I mean,
match made in heaven.
Right. Like, the thing is, like, Kevin Feige can do both, apparently. But you don't always have to find a miracle guy. Like, you just got to find the right team.
Yeah.
And if this is the right team, like, look, this guy is clearly crushing it on the animated side. Just, like, absolutely crushing it. It's not like the animated side isn't directly tied to the movies. So let him make the movies. Like, let him make the movies. I mean, J.J. Abrams came out and was like, perhaps we should have had a plan going into this trilogy. You think, JJ? You think? You think? So, yeah, let this guy run with it and tie the shit to the animated stuff and, like, go for broke. Just go for broke. I say let him do it because he clearly knows what he's doing. So,
yeah.
Bad Batch is very good.
To that guy, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He deserves it. And again, this guy looks like he knows a lot about Star Wars.
It's because he's even got the cowboy hat for being on the ranch.
Yeah, he's like, howdy, partner. Like, dude, relax. Well, no, I thought I was cool. No, you're just a dork. All right, Amazon buys MGM for $8.4 billion, which is about right.
Not even $9 billion. Yeah,
no, they were like, no, you gotta reduce that number, dude. Like, we looked at your catalog. Like, you got James Bond, you got a lot else. So yeah, that does buy them quite a lot. MGM properties like James Bond franchise, the Legally Blonde franchise, the Rocky/Creed franchise, Pink Panther, Poltergeist, Silence of the Lambs, Thomas Crown Affair, Gone with the Wind, West Side Story. All those that everyone's dying to see. I mean, what are your thoughts? Does this feel like, besides Bond, they also own RoboCop, MGM does. is there any of them that scream out to you like this is really this is like, you know, Amazon really fucking nailed it on this?
Well, here's the thing. It's Amazon. These things are going to be on Prime. It's not just about movies. It's about TV shows.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw one, Handmaid's Tale. I hear a lot of people like that.
Yeah, they're not going to pull that. They're not going to pull that
No,
from
they're
Hulu.
not going to pull it from Hulu. But I'm saying they have the capability of creating something that could be a hit, right?
Yeah, well, apparently there's a follow-up to Handmaid's Tale. They could easily like let the one at Hulu finish and then just be like, and here's the sequels on Amazon. Easily.
Yeah. MGM franchises. The Barbershop franchise. I mean,
I'm done with that.
Black Dollars move.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted just had a movie that, from all intents and purposes, was good. Jesus.
You want to hear something really fucking wild? You want to hear something wild? So if this all goes through, and it still has to, you know, regulators have to say it's okay. If this goes through, Amazon will own not only the things we mentioned, but it will also own The Apprentice. And it would own all of the behind the scenes tapes of The Apprentice.
Wow.
Well, Jeff Bezos hates Donald Trump, and Donald Trump hates Jeff Bezos because he owns the Washington Post. And people are freaking out that Jeff Bezos would release all of the apparently racist screeds that Donald Trump made on The Apprentice. By the way, that would never happen. We don't live in a world that's that good.
No. Didn't Bezos step down as CEO?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I mean,
that don't mean nothing.
I mean, Bill Gates stepped down from Microsoft how many years ago? He's still rolling in money.
Yeah, he's still putting chips in people.
Yeah, that's what's happening, guys. Don't get a vaccine. He's putting Bluetooth headsets in your arms. But look, I mean, this is a big deal.
James Bond, Rocky, Legally Blonde, I guess.
You could do a series. I could see them doing a Legally Blonde series. It's a pretty popular product.
The Silence of the Lambs. Look, if you can get, if that means you get access to the IP of the Silence of the Lambs, you could do something with that.
Here's the thing.
RoboCop.
RoboCop as a series. Now, I know there was a RoboCop series before. Relax. It was fucking awful. But a modern RoboCop series, I could see it.
Yeah, I think it might work best as a series if they don't overthink it. Like, I think they overthought that other RoboCop movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, we have to try to show the humanity of how, like, all right. We'll let him keep his hand. As
a man's handshake, Matt. No, it don't. Lose the hand. That was a literal line in the original movie. Lose the hand. Yeah, RoboCop series would be dope. Like, taken, like, not overly, well, I don't know. Like, the thing with that modern movie that I think a lot of people missed, and don't get me wrong, I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was amazing, is that they were like, well, it's not satirizing the things the 80s movie was satirizing. But that was the point. It wasn't supposed to be satirizing that. It was trying to make a whole commentary on the military industrial complex. Like, so the problem is it didn't satirize that either. It just talked about it or kind of signaled to it, where it should have actually just make it satirical. Like, if you're going to make a violent psycho show, like, make it satirical about something. Like, you need somebody with a good idea. These two guys, like, just a good idea and then run with it. Like, we ain't gonna write it for you. We just got good ideas. You pay us and then we leave forever. But I could see a RoboCop series. I could see a reboot of Thelma and Louise. I could see that.
Vikings, I heard is pretty good.
I've never watched it.
Look, unscripted television. that's where you're gonna make all your money, because the shit is cheap to make, and it's incredibly cheap to make, and people love watching it.
Yeah,
The Real Housewives, Botched, Big Shot. I don't know what
Botched?
Big Shot is. I don't know what Overserved with Lisa Vanderpump is. I don't know what
that's
Rescue Camp is.
Oh, I think, isn't that Overserved? Isn't that one of the like Vanderpump Rules?
I don't know who a Vanderpump is. I just know there is a woman who has had way too much plastic surgery, holding a wine glass at probably 9:30 in the morning. That's what she looks like.
Yeah, if I'm her name is she's one of the Vanderpumps. Like I don't know who these people are, but I think they have a restaurant or something, and it's just a bunch of really, really awful people. Like, and they just treat their customers like shit, and people go there because they want to possibly be on the show, and like I don't know. It seems like, and stop me if you've heard this, it seems like a bunch of white people nonsense, but
The Voice, Shark Tank, The World's Toughest Race. I heard that's really good.
Is that like the like Amazing Race?
Yeah, but like apparently tougher.
I love me some Amazing Race. Black Family, you're the last to arrive. That was fucked up.
Survivor.
Yo, does Survivor still come on? That's not still a show, is it?
I would imagine it's on season 58 or however they.
No, I don't believe you. That show's not still on television.
Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Look, that's where
season 41. What the fuck? Survivor's still on television?
People watch it.
No, people don't still watch this.
People watch it.
Do these people have coronavirus? Like what? Yo, this is still on TV. Wow.
It's been on for 40 seasons.
Yo, that's crazy.
Which probably means like 20 years.
Yeah, it's like 20 years.
They do like halves each. They do like 2 seasons a year or something like that.
Yeah. It originally started. Yeah, this is exactly 20 years. It originally started May 31st, 2000. And I watched it. I watched the first,
of course.
I watched the first couple seasons. No, Amazing Race was my shit, though. That was my shit. Yeah, I loved Amazing Race. That one couple that come screaming at each other. That one, because you and I used to talk about it all the time. Like, yo, did you see this week?
Like, we should do it.
Yeah, we should
go on the Amazing Race.
Yeah, I'm not doing that with my wife.
Are you fucking kidding? I'm not even doing it with couples.
No.
2 of us paired up with those 2 anchors.
No way.
Slowing us down.
No way. No way. No, my wife moves too slow about certain shit. Like, nah, yo. I'd be like, let's go.
Can't make a decision to save her life.
No, yo. Like, get on the plane to Borneo right now.
Well, what about this one and this one and this one and this one? It's too busy planning and not execute.
Just go. Get in the car. Don't put diesel gas in a regular gas car. What are you doing? I love that show, man. I'm telling you, we should apply for that show. They gotta get COVID under control though. Like, you going to Africa? No, I'm not.
Nah.
You going to India?
Next stop is India.
No. You getting out of the plane? No. Just hit the gong or whatever. We're out. We quit. It's not worth it. Nah. No, but that's I can't believe Survivor's still on TV. That's crazy. Wow. You guys are insane. Don't do that. All right.
So yeah, a little under $9 billion for James Bond and Rocky.
Yeah, and they don't really get full control of James Bond. A lot of people think they will. No, Eon Productions and the Broccoli family basically control the whole thing. So if they say it's a no-go, it's a no-go. I can see Amazon trying to, like, if Amazon now ends up owning, access to the Bond franchise, you're definitely getting that black chick getting her spinoff. Like, you're getting that shit. Like, if they were like, maybe, no, Jeff Bezos' buddy's gonna be like, nah, we need to make that happen. Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, you can do whatever you want with James Bond. That's fine. But if they can figure out a way to, like, mine that for more characters, they will. And I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that.
I'm glad it's happening now and not during the die another day phase, because that was supposed to be Halle Berry's jumping off point for a Jinx series.
No.
No. No more lemon pie.
No, thank you. She was not good in that. I mean, she looked great, but she was not good in it at all.
Yeah, not at all.
All right, let's get to what the fuck. Brought to you by
romantic scammer dated 20 women at the same time, 3 of them living in the same building. You're doing it wrong, man.
Nah. My man had $28 dinners for all of y'all. Get out of here.
It was recently reported that a scrupulous Lothario who dated dozens of women at the same time, scamming them out of millions of dollars over a period of 2 years. On March 20th, a woman arrived at the police precinct in this location to file a rather unusual complaint. Apparently, she had been defrauded more than 9 million real money bucks.
I don't know how much that is wherever she is, but that's a lot of money. Unless she's in Zimbabwe, that's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money.
By her boyfriend, who she said, who she had met in 2019. The accused man had deceived the woman, claiming to be the son and grandson. Son and grandson of powerful public officials, and asking for important
girl, I'm the son and the grandson of powerful officials. Both of them? All right.
Oh, I get it. My dad. Did you know my dad is? My dad is this guy.
Yeah, it's a white guy who did this.
Who is also the son of this guy. So I am the son and grandson of powerful public officials. Asking for important sums of money over the past couple of decades. This sort of romantic scams. Oddity Central sucks. These sorts of romantic scams are not entirely unheard of in this place. But what made this case so special was that the police investigation revealed that the guy scammed at least 20 women who he had been dating at the same damn time. Where is this?
This is our people. I'm a little.
No, we ain't got nothing to do with this.
All right, good. This is China.
This is absolutely China. Yes. He seemed very nice. He did. The woman who filed the original complaint said that the guy seemed very. She met the guy at the car wash. He seemed
at the car wash. The son and grandson of a powerful businessman or whatever. He met him at a car wash. All right.
Right. Met him at a Whiz.
Right. Like, come on.
Wash your own goddamn car.
Hey, I'm the son and grandson of very powerful people. No, I'll take the wax job. Thanks. Like, come on, man.
He seemed very nice. They texted on WeChat for a while. They became romantically involved. She was emotionally vulnerable at the time and fell right into the man's trap, believing his web of lies and ignoring all the warning signs. On another occasion, the scammer told his girlfriend that he was being considered for promotion to deputy from his average public servant job.
Deputy of what? Like, I'm just going to be a deputy tomorrow.
To the local leader in charge of promotions. So she transferred over 3 million yuan to his account.
All right. Hold on. I need to look up how much money. Yo, this better be $55, yo. Like,
like 9 million. The first one, 9 million yuan, is $1.3 million. At one point, the man took the woman took his lover to meet. The man took his lover to meet his well-off family. Only they weren't at all what she expected. They lived in a modest home in the country. His father drove an old beat-up car, and the guy justified it by saying it was necessary it was a cover to because of the father's high-profile job. You couldn't drive the Rolls Royce while working for the state, right? Like, nah, Nah, that's it. You get out of here.
Come on, man. Y'all got to be a little like folks need to be a little bit more discerning. Like everybody.
Yeah,
like come on. Don't just get catfished by a bunch of lazy ass people. No, give me $3 million. What? No, I'm not going to do that.
Yo, if anybody asks you for money, if anybody, even family, if anybody asks you for money, you got to. A colleague of mine, he taught me this. He said, if you ask why 5 times, you will get to the root of the issue.
Yeah, no, that's probably true because nobody blocks that many times. They say, fuck you then.
Right. Exactly. Right. If someone can answer why 5 times, then they're legit. Like you can trust them.
Yep.
And if they can't, I need $1.3 million. Why? Because
I got a gambling deal that's going to come through.
Because I got a surgery that's coming up. What you getting worked on? My foot. Why are you getting your foot operated on? Why? Because, nigga, I got the gout. It's like, well, why'd you get gout? Because, nigga, fuck you then. Like, it always works, yo.
Yeah.
Why 5 times? That's it.
Go. It's not bad. Nah, man, this is crazy. Like, I'm not giving anybody that kind of money.
Shit is wild.
Yeah,
man.
Go fuck yourself. Man lets beef rot for months to get drunk in high meat craze. A man has revealed that he lets his meat rot and then eats the raw expired meat to get high on it.
Where does Jack live? Southern Maryland is where Jack lives, right? That's where I'm saying this happens. Yep. Southern Maryland. I'm saying Jack is the person that's doing this.
He looks a lot.
Jack is
he looks a lot
high off of rotten meat.
I mean, if Jack decided that he was going to let his hair grow in an obnoxious sort of way, yeah, it might be Jack actually. It doesn't say where this is. I'm going to go Southern Maryland. Yeah, I think that's okay. Daniel Larson, 27, is part of the high meat movement, which, despite the obvious risks, seems to be gaining traction online. Larson says that he is never bothered by the smell of expired meat, saying that eating it gives the same effect as drinking 2 to 3 beers. Why don't you just buy 2 to 3 beers, dog? Like, it'd be one thing if he was like, it gets me fucked up, and it's like drinking 50 beers. 2 to 3 beers? That's it? That doesn't seem worth it to me. He says, in the beginning, I was a bit skeptical, but my friend had been doing it for over a year. I thought that since he didn't get sick, there was enough empirical evidence to say that I wouldn't get sick. That's not empirical evidence. That's anecdotal evidence. You're an idiot. I thought there was enough empirical evidence. It's not what that word means. Wow. Then I tried it, and it felt pretty good. First night I tried it, I had some interesting dreams, more vivid and rather odd. Yeah, those were the worms crawling around on your brain, you fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. I don't understand people, man. I don't get it.
Look at this guy's face.
It's Jack. I told you. If Jack had an obnoxious millennial haircut, yeah, that's Jack.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh, yeah, Jack, you wild. Yeah, I don't think we need to do a lot of talking on this, but consuming raw meat is a bad idea. Like a lot of it, it's a bad idea.
Consuming raw meat is not the best idea, but it can be done.
Yeah.
Consuming rotten meat. That's what this guy did.
Yeah, he was like, why don't I take a dangerous idea and just fuck it all the way up and make it a terrible idea. Right. Yeah, I've had beef tartare, which I like. I like a lot.
Right, exactly. That's the exact thing I was going to mention, right? Like, beef tartare is fine, right? But, beef tartare sitting out for months, nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't know. I stop.
I don't even like looking at the meat in this picture.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. There's also a quote here. Sure, maybe high meat looks disgusting, but many things we eat today may seem as disgusting. For example, seafood like shrimp or crabs. Often you're eating sea bugs, but under normal circumstances, many people wouldn't eat regular bugs. But they're cooked. They're cooked, man. And they're not rotting. Like nobody goes, hey, how long have these crabs been sitting out? Oh, 2 months? Cool. Let me eat one. No one does that. Eating food out of the sea bugs, which I'd like to, point out. They said it, but we coined that phrase.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Eating those quote unquote sea bugs. Yeah, you pull them right out of the ocean and you throw them in beer and then you eat them.
Yeah. You know how fresh they are? They're so fresh. They're still alive while you cook them.
Right. You don't buy dead crabs and cook them at home, dum-dum. Like, no, that's not a thing. Like if you buy that's why when my wife and I will go to like Wegmans or whatever, and they're like, oh, here's mussels. I'm like, the mussels aren't alive. You're supposed to cook them alive. No, I don't want them from here. Yeah, like that's not a thing. Like shrimp are different. Like crabs, nobody buys unless there's soft shell crabs, right? Like those are the only type you would buy dead. And I think I've never had a soft shell crab, but I would eat one. But it's because like you have to catch them at a certain time.
Yeah.
Have you had them?
Soft shell crabs are overrated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just because I am from where I'm from.
Yeah. No, yeah. A lot of people really like them. I've never had it. Never had a soft shell crab. So
yeah, overrated.
Whatever.
Much like Belle Biv DeVoe, soft shell crab.
I saw someone was like, Micah was right. Is that a comment made on Dense Pixels, I guess?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't listened to that show.
I have no idea why we were talking about Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yeah, you, Brad, and Carrie?
Yeah.
That's a weird combination if you having a Belle Biv DeVoe conversation. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, oh, is Terrence back? Like, what the fuck? All right, trailers this week. First up, Gunpowder Milkshake. What are your thoughts on this?
This looks dope, yo.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty fun.
Like this looks like so much fun that quite frankly, if you don't think this looks good, you hate women and you got a fucking problem.
Yeah, that actually feels correct. Like, because if this was all dudes, people would be all in for this. Like, there's no other reason to dislike this movie.
This looks fucking awesome. And in her turbulent life as a professional assassin, Scarlett was cruelly forced to abandon her daughter Sam and go on the run. Years later, despite the estrangement, Sam has also grown up into a cold-blooded hitwoman. After a high-stakes mission spins out of control, putting an innocent 8-year-old girl in the middle of a gang war, she has unleashed. Sam has no choice but to go rogue. Yo, this shit looks fucking dope.
Yo, she gets shot in the arm at one point and doesn't even flinch. She's a badass.
I am super excited to see. Look, I love a good like stylized shoot 'em up movie.
Oh hell yes.
And look, Lena Headey's in this. Come on, yo, Lena Headey.
I love me some Lena Headey, man.
I love me some Lena Headey. Matter of fact, I think that's what we should call the act from now on. That's how much I love it.
I like her a lot, man. She's great in everything. That's fucking hilarious. Because I was like, I knew you were gonna go there. I knew you were gonna go there. But yeah, it's got Michelle Yeoh. It's got Angela Bassett, who, I mean, like, who doesn't love Angela Bassett in literally everything? And it's got Carla Gugino in it. And look, again, like, this is like, for me, myself personally, this is like women in their like 40s to 50s. This, like, and maybe even late 50s. Like, this right here for me. Like this is in my hot older women wheelhouse, man. Michelle Yeoh, Lena Headey, Angela Bassett, like
women who are just about 15 years older than me.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Yeah. This looks fun. This looks fun. And a lot of people are going to get murdered, and I'm okay with it. And it's got Paul Giamatti as a villain. Come on, man. Like, again, if you don't want to watch this, yeah, you hate women. Like, just that's fine for you and your crazy mental state. But like, get out of here. I'm watching the shit out of this.
Yeah.
This looks like a blast. Yo, she's beating up dudes in the middle of a bowling alley. Like, she was fighting these dudes off with a bowling bag. Like, that was awesome. Come on, man. Come on. This looks great.
Yo, just and look, it looks like it's going to show me a bunch of stuff I've never seen before. And that's it's hard to do, but that's all I want from action movies at this point.
Yep.
Just show me something that I ain't never seen before.
Yep. Something new.
And this looks awesome, yo.
Yeah, dude. They're literally attacking her with what appear to be like baseball bats or something, and she's literally fighting these dudes off with like they did the Kill Bill shadow the whole scene so she can take them on so they can use like a stunt double to like really show off. Yeah. Come on, man. That's awesome. This looks fun. And she's got like a kitten on her jacket like the dude from Drive. I love it. It looks great.
It's coming to Netflix too.
Oh, I don't even have to leave the house.
July 14th. All right.
Yeah, I'm all in, man.
Right.
Okay, come on, man. Yeah, that looks great. Gunpowder Milkshake looks awesome. Last Night in Soho. This is Edgar Wright's new movie, which is a weird, creepy sort of film about, I guess, somewhat about time travel or being able to go into past lives or something like that.
It's a psychological thriller about a young girl passionate in fashion design who is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s when she encounters her idol, a dazzling wannabe singer. But 1960s London is not what it appears and the time seems to fall apart with shady consequences. Look, this movie looks creepy as shit.
Yeah, it does. It looks great. Look, Edgar Wright is a fantastic filmmaker. So I've loved everything I've ever seen him do. So yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
And that's the woman who played Magic in the New Mutants, playing the blonde. I forget her name. I apologize. But she's very good. She was the one highlight of that otherwise bore fest of a film. It was terrible. All right, let's talk about a movie Micah is super amped to see. The Tomorrow War. No, that's not what you said before we started.
I'm going to watch it.
You said
I'm
amped.
going to watch it.
You said amped. Can't get enough, I believe was the words that you said. The Tomorrow War. This is starring Chris Pratt as a teacher who in his world people come from the future. Let me see is there a log line for this? No.
The premise is the fate of a futuristic war rests upon one man's abilities to confront the ghosts of his past. Humanity is losing to an alien invasion. So to fight back, scientists develop a way to draft soldiers from the past to fight the war instead of finding a way to come back in time to figure out why the war started and then stop it from starting.
This movie's premise makes no sense.
Part of the log line.
Yeah, no, this movie makes no sense. I'm gonna watch it. I love sci-fi garbage like this.
Whatever, yo, I'm gonna watch this movie. Weird, like psycho-religious Chris Pratt is in it. Miranda Lawson from Mass Effect 2 is in it. J.K. Simmons as Slade. I don't know who the fuck that is, but he sounds cool as shit.
Slade.
That
black dude from The Good Place. I like that guy.
Yeah, look. It's not gonna be good.
No, it's not. It's really not gonna be good. I need Chris Pratt to do something better than just Guardians, though. Like as an action hero. He hasn't had anything that like he's really good in Guardians, but he doesn't have anything that's like outside of that he can lean on. And I hope that he's not forced to do more of this garbage ass type of movies. Because I think he's a better actor than that.
I'm fine with him doing these garbage movies.
Yeah. I don't think his career is going to be fine if he keeps going this way.
He'd be all right. This comes out July 2nd, the same day as No Sudden Move, the new HBO Max show.
With Don Cheadle in it, I'll see that first. You watch Tomorrow War. We'll meet up in the middle. Get out of here.
No. I already showed my wife the teaser, and she was like, yeah, we're watching this.
Yeah, that cast looks crazy good. Like, I don't even know what the fuck this shit is about, really. Like, who cares?
Don Cheadle's in it. That's all.
HBO and Don Cheadle. I'm done. I'm mad it's not a series.
I'm going to give it a shot no matter what.
Yeah. I'm just mad it's not a series. Because I want more Don Cheadle. Because he's great in everything.
Like, it's not a series?
No, it's a movie.
A series.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a movie.
All right.
I was like, oh. All right. Next up, or last up, Eternals. Obviously, this is Marvel's latest film. Look, this is done by Chloe Zhao, who just won for Best Director. I like the feel of this trailer a lot. It feels, I mean, it was shot on location, I read. A lot of this was shot on location, so not a ton of green screen when it comes to like location shots. I started reading Neil Gaiman's Eternals, which I'm enjoying, by the way. It feels like a soap opera, but I'm enjoying it. I mean, a lot of people are like, well, they didn't show anything, and I don't feel any connection to it. It's a teaser trailer. Like, this trailer's not for hardcore MCU people. It's not. The next trailer.
I mean, it's a teaser trailer, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, this happens in every single
How
time.
far are you in the that's the one drawn by John Romita, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How far are you in it?
Not as far as I would be if it wasn't drawn by John Romita. I'm not John Romita Jr. Excuse me. I'm just not a fan of his artwork. I'm not. Not that far. Not that far.
It's good. It's good. I like it. Do I like it enough that I would start the other series with the Eternals? I don't know. I don't think so. But it was good. There's a lot of memes going on about like, oh, well, where were the Eternals during all of this, right?
Is that like the same meme of like, hey guys, why didn't Thor show up in this other movie? Why? Because that's not how this shit's written, and it would be boring if they did.
Yeah. Alfred Hitchcock I'm paraphrasing, but he had a quote where he said, you know why in horror movies people don't just call the police? Because that's boring and nobody wants to watch it.
Right.
like this is a movie. Like, there's a certain amount of suspension of disbelief that you have to have. And I can't believe I have to say this about superhero movies.
Right.
But they'll probably just say, oh, well, the Celestials forbade them, or they had memory loss and, they couldn't, or, they'll give some explanation.
Right. Or they don't need to. They just didn't want to intervene. All right, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And now that the Avengers are gone, right, for all intents and purposes, until right. They pass their exams or whatever you young people have to do before you save the world, they're going to be around.
Yeah,
I don't know. Look. I will always say this. I am the guy that thought that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be the end of the MCU. And I was way off.
Yeah.
So, and Marvel's built up enough goodwill that I will give them every single shot in the world.
Yep. I think they're going to nail it. Look, here's the thing. I'm not worried about Chloe Zhao making a good movie. Are you serious? Come on, man. No, I'm not.
I'm really worried about the person who won Best Director and whose film won Best Picture last year. I don't know if she can make a good movie, guys.
I don't know if she can make a good Marvel movie. Are you sure? You sure? Like, the thing is, it would have to be so bad that Marvel couldn't like steer her in the right direction to make it work. The machine is too good at this point. Like, it's not that they can't make bad movies, but they have a machine that is so well honed that even if a director starts to kind of slide off scale, they can figure out how to get them back on. Like,
that's why people's biggest complaint about Marvel movies is that they kind of all feel the same.
Yeah,
like
fucking universe.
but they don't outright say no, this is bad,
because it's not
right, because they're not. Like, if the worst thing you can say is, well, this kind of reminds me of the other movie that I like.
Okay.
I mean, all right.
That's a lot of movies in Hollywood, dude. There's not a lot of new stuff. But like, if again, like if you're, it's like going back to like your Band of Brothers kind of idea for a Dora Milaje kind of thing. Like, if you're taking it and you're putting it into a different context and kind of messing around with it, you can keep it fresh. And there's a lot of shit to mine from. There's a ton. Like, a group of, soldiers, being in a bad situation in tight quarters, coming together and, being stronger for it and dealing with all those, personalities and stuff like that. Yeah, you can do that. That's not hard. That's not hard to imagine. It'll be interesting to see how they play the Eternals, because at least from what I'm reading, like, they lose their memory for a while and stuff like that. So it doesn't feel like that's true in this context, but I mean, it's a trailer, so you don't know how much time skipping they're doing, right? Like, maybe they do forget their memories for a while and then they get them all back and they're all sitting there laughing together, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but I do like that they show them where they sit squarely in the MCU, right? Like, they're aware of Iron Man and Captain America. Like, they know all that shit's going on. So, should be fun. And I'm wondering if Thanos makes a return, like in a flashback or whatever, because he's a deviant.
Yeah,
like it would be kind of cool if they showed him one more time. But yeah, all in all, Eternals looks fun. It looks beautifully shot, if nothing else. But I'm waiting for the full trailer.
It looks good. So
yeah, just wait for the full trailer, you fucking dorks. That's when they'll show you the big action sequences. Like, that's what you're looking for. That's what happens. I mean, look at, I would argue it was more action packed, but look at the Shang-Chi trailer, or Shang-Chi trailer. Like, it didn't show you that much. Like, it really didn't. It had a couple like little, like quick blurbs, but no, it didn't give you enough, like, in my opinion, where you're like, whoa, that's, there's a dragon and all this other shit. Like, no, you'll get that in the full trailer.
I learned more about Shang-Chi from reading the back of the box that these toys came in than I did from that trailer.
Right. You don't know anything.
But it still looks fun.
Yeah.
Right. Like, so I don't know.
I'm here for it, man. We'll see.
I am here for it as well. I think it looks very good. And I guess I should probably go and watch Nomadland, since apparently it was the best movie last year.
Yeah, I have to. I have not had a chance to. It's on Hulu.
Oh, all right. I'll do that then.
Yeah. Well, excuse me, sir. You have another movie to watch before next week.
Oh, shit.
Our 200th episode of Black and Black Cinema is coming up next week. Oh, you're not going to want to miss that episode. And look, let me just tell you this on air, Micah, right now. Don't message me about this movie ahead of time. Don't.
All right.
No, I want to hear nothing from you.
Okay.
Not a goddamn thing.
I mean, if you don't want to hear nothing from me, I don't have to be on the show.
No. I say all that. Relax. That would just be me and Tiara just high-fiving each other. That's so good.
I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not looking forward to spending $3 on this movie.
I told you, I'll reimburse you. I got you. So it is literally the least I could do. All right. That's it for us. And we will see you guys next week.
See ya.